After I have my guidelines penciled out, sometimes it's a great idea to just go ahead and pencil out your letter before you trace over it with ink, especially when you're practicing something new. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do a lowercase x 2 different ways. The first way, you'll notice I did an upstroke, and when I got to the waistline, I started to come down, and I came down on this slant line. So that's the first thing to note, is that your slant line is going to match up on this downstroke where that thick is, and then you come up and you're going to have a hairline here. But from where you start, you come down on this slant line, and then to where you end, it's only 2 squares wide. So the first stroke is really key with that. That's the first stroke. It's a compound curve. Hairline, 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 downstroke, 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 hairline. And the first way that I just demonstrated is to start up here back at the waistline, maybe slightly above it, give it a little bit of weight, and then release, pick up. You don't want to drag your nib through. Remember, that's going to be a thick. You don't want to drag your nib through ink right there, otherwise it'll drag it off to the side. So you'll pick your pen up. You can go into that ink, but you'll want to pick it up and then come just on the other side of it with a hairline, and then add a little bit of weight right there. Does that make sense? So it'll kind of look like this. The second way to do it is the same first stroke, which is that compound curve. Your weight's going to be right there. And then this way, you're going to start at the bottom, and with a hairline, you're going to go up into that ink, that thick, and this is just a hairline, and then you'll pick your pen up, and just on this side of that thick downstroke, you'll hit it again, come up. Now, just be sure that you're very intentional about this stroke. You keep your pen down, you're not just wisping it up. And then a great way to practice is to do that first stroke over and over and over again. And then you can either come from the top down, or you can come from the bottom up. And just see which one you like better. And they're interchangeable. Some words you'll do and you'll want a little embellishment up here at the top. Some you may want more embellishment at the bottom. Now I'm going to do it with my pen, my nib, and the nib I'm using is the G Leonardt. Oop, do you see what I did there? I got too close and I drug that ink. There's an X.